Warriors! XRP is mopping up the SEC the last couple of days. My name is Coach JB. I am the top health and mindset coach in the world. What you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words and become your reality. If you can see it in your mind, eventually you can hold in your hands. What you repeatedly do gets ingrained in your subconscious mind. What gets ingrained in your subconscious mind becomes an unconscious activity. And I'm excited to share some amazing news with you guys today. I am exhausted. Just being honest with you guys, there's been so much going on. The Warrior Academy is growing rapidly every single day. We've built a community over coming up on 1,700 warriors worldwide, 15 different countries, where I share my exact portfolio, exit strategy, Discord with over 1,200 warriors, cryptocurrency calls, technical analysis calls, leadership calls, goal setting, vision board creation, just build out how to do a DeFi loan, all kinds of information within our 120-day challenge, and also our crypto courses. Discord is a comprehensive program. You can click the link down below and join one of the best crypto communities, fitness communities, and mindset communities in the world. We do it all, warriors. So click the link down below to join our community. Let's jump right into it. You came here to hear about Ripple news. Whew, warriors, it's a great day for Ripple. Okay, so check this out. So Ripple puts the SEC to shame in the latest legal round. Now, before I continue, warriors, I want you to think long term. I know everybody wants to get rich quick. There's rumors going around that it's not going to end until 2023. It couldn't end until September. But here's the thing, warriors. I want to share something with you guys. I talk a lot about Ripple because I understand the banking system at a very deep level. In my paradigm, I'm not asking you to believe a word I say, but I understand how to scale banks. Banks are in a liquidity crisis. We got a lot of stuff going on in June. The Basel III changes the gold rules for banks. We're going to actually go deep into that with my research team next week, doing a roundtable, bringing technical analysis, banking knowledge, and other sightings or other forms of knowledge together to give you an aspect of not just crypto, but what's happening in the banking world, warriors. We're not saying we know everything, but the more we can bring knowledge together, we can make good informed decisions just like the elites do. But I want to share with you, even if it doesn't end in September or June or 2023, warriors, you can't think short term. You have to think long term, warriors. I have a big bag of XRP, but I also have XLM, ADA, VeChain, fundamental Ethereum, fundamental cryptocurrencies are going to change the world. XRP is part of my strategy. It's not all of my strategy. I want to make that very clear. I'm teaching people to be fundamental investors in the crypto space, but to have an exit plan so they don't get wrecked like 99% of people come crashing down in the bull market, or excuse me, in the bear market on the back end of the year. So Ripple puts the SEC to shame in the latest legal round. Yesterday, Ripple formally opposed the motion and seems to have made quite an impact within some attorney circles. The defendant explored those two citations, their omission and misrepresentation. Ripple filed a memorandum, law of opposition, SEC's motion to strike Ripple's lack of due process and fair notice affirmative defense, excuse me. In other words, the Securities and Exchange Commission filed a motion to remove the lack of due process and fair notice defense from the lawsuit, aimed at the heart of Ripple's defense. The document was sent to the court late April. The SEC's knowledge, no federal court has accepted the defendant's argument that the team fails to provide the constitutionally required notice. Indeed, in the realm of offers of sales of digital assets, at least 2 district courts and circuit have rejected that argument, the regulator argued. In the letter, the SEC cited 2 examples of how Ripple's fair notice defense supposedly will impose unfair supplementary discovery obligations on the agency. Yesterday, Ripple formally opposed the motion and seems to have made quite an impact within some attorney circles. The defendant explored those 2 citations, their omissions and misrepresentations. So that was pretty cool to see out there. Now remember, good news, bad news, upside down, sideways news is great news. Remember, warriors, all news is great news when it comes to our investments because it brings attention to the space. So this next article out, XRP lawsuit update, Ripple opposes SEC's motion to strike, citing cherry-picking facts. There's articles everywhere, warriors. The SEC versus Ripple battle has prolonged itself for more than 5 months now, yet there's no signs of it concluding. That's where people are getting this notion it's going to continue to go on forever, right? The lawsuits further unfold on Thursday after Ripple filed its memorandum to oppose the SEC's lack of due process and fair notice criticism. The regulatory watchdog has also accused Ripple Labs of selective disclosure to third parties. According to defendants, the SEC has failed to show to a certainty that no dispute issues of fact were material for this defense. In doing so, Ripple requested the court not to rely on SEC's facts while asserting. The unproven facts the SEC attached to its motion are either disputed or irrelevant. So let's take a look at Jeremy Hogan. I'd highly recommend you go subscribe to his YouTube channel. As you can see, I'm subscribed. Let's give him a little like here. He is crushing it in the SEC lawsuit case, right? He's not representing SEC or XRP, but he's helping bring us into their level, right? I bring you into the banking side. He's bringing you into the law side. So we're going to watch it from this short clip right here. And then I highly recommend you go watch the full clip on Legal Briefs. You can follow him on Twitter as well.
Ripple provides the black letter law right in the first paragraph, and let me translate that. This says that the SEC has to show that even if what Ripple says in the affirmative defense is true, it would still lose. Basically, the court has to take all of the allegations of lack of fair notice as true and still think that it could never find that there was lack of fair notice. It's a very high bar for the SEC to meet. In fact, going back to the SEC's brief on this, most of its brief was spent arguing facts it says shows Ripple should have known that it was violating the law. Now, the problem is that's improper at this point. Arguing which facts are true is for later in the case for a trial or summary judgment. The SEC got ahead of itself here and tried to jump to a closing statement when we are still at opening statements. Now, for that reason and a couple others, I predict SEC's motion is denied. The affirmative defense of fair notice remains. But that's not what got me excited about this motion, to be honest, because where it really gets good is on page 17, Roman numeral 2, paragraph A, where Ripple, in about 5 pages, 14 font double spaced, really kill the argument that they had fair notice they were selling an unregistered security. Those 8 pages, pages 17 to 25, should be mounted in a frame and looked at, or at least taught in our law classes. It is really very well done and elegant, and let me go through the headlines with you.
Okay, so out of due respect, go watch his YouTube channel. He breaks it down. Ripple is crushing it in this case, in my opinion, just based on what I've seen, what I've been watching, my knowledge in banking, and my understanding that literally it's a currency warriors. If you watch my video this morning, go back and watch my video this morning. I break down from you from all different levels how XRP is a currency. It is not a security warriors. So it's like we're fighting this battle almost for attention to bring in regulation to the crypto space. Now, I want you to watch this really quick, or take a look at this. Excuse me. They're going to watch one other video around the narrative with Elon Musk. So XRP is greener than Bitcoin. CNN Julie Chatterley corners Bitcoin influencer. So we watched a little bit of this interview here. So she actually was interviewing what's his name? God, gosh, I forgot his name. Right here. My gosh, I forgot his name. This is Max Kaiser, not Max Kaiser. Anyways, I just messed it up. So XRP is cleaner than Bitcoin. Said pump. There we go. Statement was unable to contradict. Host Julie Chatterley assumed that currencies like XRP or Ethereum are not mineable and therefore are cleaner and greener than Bitcoin. Pompliano was unable to beat that with his argument about money being stored energy. Despite his long speech about 75% of Bitcoin's miners producing Bitcoin using some sort of renewable energy sources and 50% using only renewable energy sources, Julie reminded Pomp that such cryptocurrencies as XRP do not require any mining at all. Let me repeat that. Julia reminded Pomp that such cryptocurrencies as XRP do not require any mining at all, so it does not waste energy, renewable or not. She also mentioned Ethereum, however. ETH is like mine to proof of work. ETH is mine, proof of work. Cryptocurrency and shifting to proof of stake algorithm is only planned when the blockchain fully implements all the stages of the Ethereum 2.0 upgrade. Tesla and the clean Bitcoin mining theory. When the conversation moved back to Tesla dropping Bitcoin payments and what motives might drive Elon to do that, the host said that neither Tesla nor Musk have sold their Bitcoin holdings. Pompliano reckoned that in the future, Tesla is likely to come up with a Bitcoin mining product that will use 100% renewable energy. So far, he said Elon Musk has been just focusing on this problem in order to offer a solution later on. So this is really interesting, Warriors. The narrative is out there, but think about this. This is all over CNN. They're talking about it on 60 Minutes, Time Magazine. XRP and Ripple is getting a lot of attention. So don't get caught up if it's going to end this September, if it's going to go to 2023, Warriors. If you can't be patient through all of this, then you're probably not in the right space, Warriors. If you're here for a get-rich-quick scheme, then get into freaking Dogecoin, Shiba Coin, all these dog coins, and just ride your whole life savings in there and watch it go away. Watch yourself go up and watch yourself get wrecked, Warriors. We're here to build fundamental investors. Have I got into pump and dumps? Yes. I use a small percentage of my portfolio that is literally kick around money. If I ever go into something like I bought Shiba, I did get into that. I doubled my money within 3 days. I took my initial investment out. I put it in CRO right away, crypto.com. Not financial advice. Immediately did that. Now I'm sitting on house money. If that goes to the moon, I'll be a multimillionaire. If it doesn't matter. It's house money, Warriors. You have to be smart with this. This is not a get rich quick scheme. If you want to get rich quick, just go to a gas station, buy a lottery ticket. Same thing, get a scratcher. You're going to be doing the same type of thing. Go to the casino, throw $100 on blackjack. You're going to do better off that way, Warriors, because if you have that type of behavior in the crypto space, you are going to get wrecked. You are not a fundamental investor. Okay, so let's watch this. So FTX CEO discusses Elon Musk and risk to the crypto market. I just want to watch the first part of this video, then I'll share with you and sell you my narrative on how you can do the best in this crypto space.
Fried, CEO of crypto trading exchange FTX. The platform is the world's 4th largest crypto exchange by volume. Thanks so much for joining us, Sam. Good to see you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We'll get to this week's news in a few moments, perhaps. But first of all, your exchange, as we just said, the 4th biggest by volumes for crypto trading globally, but not so for U.S. investors. Why is that?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is that basically in crypto, there's not much of a derivative scene in the United States. This is pending clarity from the CFTC on what licenses would be required for offering derivatives. And so because of that, you know, FTX doesn't have derivatives offering in the United States, and derivatives are the bulk of where the volume comes from.
And so I guess that's a point, because we always say here with crypto, there's a lack of regulation, but there is some regulation, you're saying, here in the US relative to where you're based in Hong Kong. What is your outlook, therefore, on regulation of this space going forward, both globally and in the US?
Yeah, I sort of break this into 3 parts. You know, when it comes to kind of money laundering concerns, those are serious. They touch all industries. And those are just regulations that cut across industries. They're not crypto specific. And those are things that, you know, FTX and other kind of serious exchanges are already complying with. You know, the securities regulations are things which are developing, but there is some guidance from regulators on. We would appreciate a lot more than there has been. But there's been sort of enough to work with. I think the biggest open question for us is on futures and derivatives, where, you know, the CFTC has sort of signaled that these are regulated products. But you know, there's been a lot less clarity on what regulations exactly would be necessary for, or what licenses would be. This is really a developing area for almost all jurisdictions in the world, is figuring out, you know, what licenses are relevant or required for crypto derivatives, or whether there's going to be kind of new licenses created for them.
Okay, Warriors. So you're seeing the narrative. I hope you're seeing the narrative now, Warriors. This is getting thick, right? It's regulation, regulation, regulation. What all this is about, Warriors, is all this news and media, Elon pumping dog coins, any type of dog coins, right? Animal coins. This is all to give the space a bad look. Now, bad news is good news, because people are rushing into the crypto space because of Shiba Coin, Dogecoin, the SNL. But what that does is it gives a bad taste in people's mouth to the baby boomers, to the people watching CNN. They get really, really confused, right? They're used to this old Earth-like paradigm. The old Earth-like paradigm, as we're moving into a quantum Aquarius type paradigm. Money is just energy. Money is vibration. That's all it is. It's always been that. It's always been energy. It's always been vibration. Money moves to the value that somebody values themselves. If you're not getting paid what you're worth, and if you're just over broke, that is your fault. You have accepted that paradigm. When you accept that you are powerful beyond measure and that you're already rich and you have everything you need, the universe, God, omnipresence, whatever you want to call it, comes towards you and feeds the person who's abundant. It's just how it works, Warriors. So that's the critical part about all of this. You have to be fundamental. You have to be clear mind, clear gut, clear body, everything focused, because what you're going to see, Warriors, as soon as you get into this space, you're going to have people pulling you this way, pulling you this way. You're going to have 50 different opinions. And here's the thing, Warriors. The key to the crypto space, I said I was going to share this with you, is having a game plan, Warriors. Think about this. You practice all year for the Super Bowl. They follow a game plan. They have a playbook. It's fourth quarter. We're heading to the fourth quarter of the crypto space, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. And all of a sudden, shit starts hitting the fan. You're seeing massive pullbacks, and then all of a sudden, the emotion kicks in and it's going straight up, and you have no game plan. What happens when the quarterback or any type of sports team, the leader gets emotional and stops following the game plan and thinks that they could go out on their own and throw a Hail Mary, and they stop following the game plan? The team always loses. You have to have a game plan, Warriors. You have to have an exit strategy. You got to know what you're going to do with your crypto gains. Are you going to hold it through the bear market? Are you going to sell some of your profits? I have a 50% exit strategy, laddering out of the market, buying silver, staking in DIA. I'm going to be going into a rental car type thing. I'm going to be investing my money in things that bring me back money. Richest man in Babylon. Every time my money goes into something, it's going to bring me back money, Warriors. And I changed my mindset about a year and a half ago, and it completely changed my life. Now I have passive income. 24 hours a day. I'm so happy and grateful for the money that comes to me in increasing quantities of multiple sources on a continuous basis. Bob Proctor. These things work. Manifestation works, Warriors. It's not magic. It's hard work, dedication, and understanding what the billionaires do. So what we've done is we've created a warrior community worldwide. It's almost 1,700 warriors as of today. It's wild. It's 15 different countries. It seems like there's a lot of people, but it's the closest community you've ever seen, Warriors. Access to my exit strategy. My portfolio, not a financial advisor, not financial advice, is documenting my journey. 120-day challenge, nutrition, workouts, and you get to participate in anything you want to participate in. Whereas if you engross yourself in this, it's going to change your life. But most of all, a community of warriors that are supporting you and have like mind. That's the key to this, Warriors. Having warriors around you that you can ask questions to, that you can get support from, and that have a like mind. How uncomfortable it is when you talk to your family about it and they look at you like you have a third eye. Well, we do have a third eye, but mine's open. But isn't that crazy? So that's what we do, Warriors. Very simple. Not a perfect program, but we continue to improve it through our customer service and listening to our clients. We love you guys. We appreciate you. And I am the top health and mindset coach in the world. I am the greatest of all time because I believe that. And I know you should believe in yourself too, Warriors. Everything's down in the description down below. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, CoachJV_, and the Coach JV podcast. Warriors, rise. Let's get it.